This week's rabbit hole is ships. I kind of need a ship for this story to go. So first off, what is a ship and how do you draw a ship? I like the idea that ships are kind of insectoid. Like each has their own section that's functional and there's not really many redundancies. That led me to think about TV shows with ships like that. And then I started thinking about Outlaw Star. Some people say it's the inspiration for Firefly. And there's definitely similarities, but I don't really know about all that. Anyway, I like the look of these weird bulbous kind of insectoid ships. So I tried my own crack at it. And it ended up looking like an armadillo. And then I refined it a little bit. And we got to where we're at now. But as I went to animate it, I just went from left to right with a little bit of scaling on it. And I don't know, it reads it's a little flat. So I started to think about what possible ways can I make it to look more 3D. And that is my dog snoring in the background again. Anyway, the first option is be good at drawing and just draw it better in 3D. Okay, let's put a pin in that. And the second option is try some actual 3D stuff. So I watched a few tutorials on how to make a 3D ship design for animation and stuff. And this one guy had an approach where he actually exports his 3D model animation as a series of lines and then brings that into his animation program and hand renders every single frame. So I have some designs here for a 3D model I'm going to hand over to a friend that I'm going to pay for them to model. People, please pay your friends if you have them do things for you like this. Art isn't magic. It doesn't flow endlessly. So if they're good enough for you to ask to do a thing, try to pay them or give them some kind of compensation if you can. Come on. So while I'm waiting on all that, I'm kind of doing a little hacky workaround to see if this technique will work for me. Okay, this is going to be a bit. So the first step I'm doing is import an FBX into Cinema 4D Lite, which you have free if you have the Adobe After Effects. And then I'm going to bring that into Adobe After Effects, do the animation, export that with find edges on it where it just reduces it to lines. And then I kind of adjust the levels a little bit so it's a little thicker lines. Then I get that exported line animation. Then I import that into Toon Boom Harmony and vectorize the lines. Then I could paint them all cells one by one like the other guy said. Then I export that back out as a series of PNGs and import that back into After Effects. Keep in mind that the Find Edges workaround is very hacky and I'm not going to use it. I have no plans to use that. That's just for me testing it. This test here shows me that standard HD format will not work. As I zoom in, you can see that not a lot of detail remains. So then I export it as 4K, hoping that'll give me more resolution to grab some lines on. And it did actually work better. The main problem with this approach and why it does not work is it doesn't rely on geometry, but relies on, tones and shadows. So you see detail will randomly disappear like this. And these black vents that flicker in and out, that's just me not filling all of them in. I just did a few because it's a test. Based on these results, I don't know if I'm going to use this process. It might as well just be cel-shaded 3D. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use this 3D model as a reference so I can do my keyframes, accurately, then just do them in-betweens and whatnot. So what do you think? Do you think the 3D approach works? Or does it betray the whole 2D nature of this whole thing? Also, if you have a better suggestion on how to do this than find edges to do the whole sketch and tune approach, please let me know.